Hello YouTube and the World Wide Web. This is Check It Dude on Rickatube on YouTube for snipergaming.org. Today we're going to talk a little bit about GTA 5 and more specifically their Ifruit app. I didn't really do a lot in Ifruit other than the license plates, and that's really all I'm going to cover is how to get your license plates changed using the Ifruit app, which changes your license plates on your cars in GTA 5. I found it a little bit confusing and it took me a while to figure it out, and I figured that if I found it a little hard to do, that other people were equally as frustrated. Maybe not some of you younger pups, but anybody a little bit older may have a little problem. So the first step is open your Ifruit app on your phone. You go to your app store, and as far as I know, you cannot put this app on your computer. Maybe you can. I tried, and it kept telling me to do something I didn't know how to do. So it was easy enough on my phone. I put it on my phone, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on the phone here. I took some screenshots and saved them. Right here it is. So then you open up your app, and you have to sign in with your social club, your Rockstar Social Club account. Okay? And you sign in there. Your first screen looks like this, and you want to select in the upper left where it says Los Santos. So that brings you to the next screen, and you can see the different characters you have in the game. Franklin and Michael are the ones that Rockstar gave you for GTA 5 offline. And then down below you could see your names that you've created. And so what you do is you use your finger to swipe back and forth on your car under your name, the name that you created, and you'll see, if you swipe to the left, you'll see 10 of your cars, and those are the last 10 cars you drove. So you select the car you want to that you want to change your license plate to. Now you may actually have to log on to Grand Theft Auto 5 and take 10 cars. You may actually have to pull out 10 different cars one at a time, take them all out, take them for little rides. I usually just pull them outside the garage door and then I back right in, and that's usually enough of a ride. And pull out 10 cars that you want to put the plates on, and then give the Ifruit app a little time to update. Sometimes it does it right away, sometimes it takes 5 minutes. But then you have 10 cars to select from as you're on that bottom pane. Swiping to the left, you get to another car. Swipe again, you get to another car, and there's so on and so forth, and there's 10 to choose from there. So anyhow, back to the instructions here. Touch the car you want to put a plate on, and it opens up the screen with that car. And the next screen looks like this. Right there at the very top in the yellow bar, you see your name, and just below that is the name of the car that you just selected. That's a way to, you have to look at up there to confirm which car you're looking at, because the pictures they give you of the cars don't really look like the cars when they're in the garage, especially if you had modified them. So you confirm that you have the right car, and then the next button you want to touch is down below where it says ABC plates. Put your finger there and touch that button, and it opens the next screen. But before we go on, take a look at the top in the yellow bar all the way over to the right. You can see a black license plate with the yellow font that says check it. Alright, just for the purposes of this video, pretend that says dude, and that is what my current license plate should be, what's ever in the top corner. So pretend it says dude, and we're going to change it to check it for the. All right, just I'm not going to explain why. Just pretend. I had a little issue with my sequencing here on making the video. And your next screen brings you to the license plate screen. Now you're not going to have any license. There's three panes stacked on top of each other. Your top pane is probably going to be kind of empty. Your middle pane is going to show you the plate selection, and your bottom pane are going to show you the plates that you have created. What you do to create your first plate. So in other words, when you first start, you haven't created any plates yet, so there's nothing in the bottom pane, if I remember right. But up in the top pane, you could see the license plate there. What you'd want to do is you want to go down one pane and touch one of those license plates, right? And then it brings it up into the top pane, the one that you touch. Okay. You may, at some point, I'm not sure exactly when, but either before you touch select the color plate you want, or just after, you go to the top pane and you touch the little button that shows a plus sign with a rectangle. You touch that, and that's to add a plate. And your keypad should open up, and you type what you want the plate to say. If the keypad doesn't open up after you touch the style of plate that you want, you actually have to touch the plate in the top pane and put the blinking cursor in there to open up your keypad sometimes. And then you type in what you want the plate to say. Yes. So like I said, you touch that button with the plus sign and the rectangle. Your keypad does open up, and you type in what you want. And you hit enter or return depending on what you're on, and now you have two plates created. So you may have to select the plate you created in the bottom pane, or it may be selected for you. I'm not certain. Now this is the tricky part. You can't actually order it from here, and this is where I got stumbled when I tried it. You have to go back to on the bottom pane, you see the garage, customize, ABC, and home. You have to go back to customize, and after you go to the customize, after you touch the customize button, this is the screen that pops up. Now this is where you order the plate. So up in the top pane, you see the order button. You go ahead and order that, and the screen that should pop up is sort of like a receipt. Tells you how much. I can't figure out why, but one time it charged me like $100 grand. I think that was because it was the second plate. But usually for each car it's like 300, or sometimes it's even free. And then you have to go down to the bottom and you have to touch accept. Okay. And the next screen you get will usually be one like this, but it would actually say order was a success. If you get something that says pending order, and there's already a pending, do you want to overwrite this order? Go ahead and click yes. And then you get this screen, order sent, order was sent successfully. You may have gotten that on the last screen. Either way, just work your way through it in this chronological order. You'll be okay. Now you can either go back to your garage, or just X out of the app and go into the game, log in if you're not already logged in, and go to your garage. So you come to your garage where you know the car is. I made the order of the plate for this car right here. I'm pretty sure this is it. You get in the car and you look at the lower right corner, and it tells you, it comes up, and that is the same car that we did the license plate. That's the same car that we changed the license plate for. So you get in your car and you leave the garage, hit the accelerator, it takes you out of the garage. You can see my old plate, dude. And you see on the left, this is Los Santos Customs. That little banner opened up. Drop by there to have the order fulfilled. So you drive to Los Santos, and if you're new, a good way to find it is hit your start button. Okay, you can see all these things on top. You scroll through them with your joystick or your arrow pad. Select map, and up here you go down with your joystick or your arrow pad until you get to Los Santos Customs, and you see one of 4, right? So if you go use your arrow pad or your joystick and you go left, there's 2 of 4. You see the different locations, there's 4 of them in the game. So you want to find the one closest to you. And you see in the very center of the map, I am the blinking arrow. That identifies me. And so this is the Los Santos that's closest. So you hit your A button if you're using a controller. If you're using a mouse, I'm not sure what to do. Hit your A button and you see it creates this little purple road map, a road. So you hit your B button, back out a screen, hit your B button, back out another screen. And now your mini map down in the left hand corner has that purple road that you created. It tells you how to get there. It's like a GPS, you created that. So you just follow the map. Here we are. So this is Los Santos Customs. It's a garage where they do auto repairs. And this is where you do your license plate. Pull in.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
Now, sometimes it'll just say, sometimes it'll make you repair the vehicle if you damaged it. You have to repair the vehicle to get to the license plate task. Okay, and this time it says process app order for free. Okay, and you do it, and now my license plate is my new license plate. It doesn't always go down that way. Sometimes the menu is different. I'm going to pull back in and show you what. Sometimes it'll make you. It doesn't have the process app order thing. Sometimes it'll be a different looking menu, like this. You scroll down to where it says plate. You see, and then you select the plate that you want. These are the 2 plates I had made, and we already selected check it. I could change it to dude, right? But I'm going to stay with check it. So you hit you select whatever, but that's where you have to go in the menu. If it's not a simple process, the app order, you go down to plate and go in there, and you can change things. And then you hit your B button when you're done, and your B button, and you're sure you want to exit, and you can A it or hit the accelerator. And that's how you change your plate with the Ifruit app. And it's really not hard, but they didn't make it easy to figure out, because you create the plate in one screen and then you have to go back to another screen to actually order it. They should just put an order button on the screen you create the plate, and bingo. Please hit like, subscribe. We'll try to keep these videos coming for you. Also, at the bottom below this video, you can find all of our links, including Discord, Facebook, our website. Discord is a voice app like Skype, sort of, or Ventrilo, TeamSpeak. And if you click on that, it's an invite to come right in, and you can use our server while you play games. Keep it clean. Have fun.